Hey guys!
Hey!
Welcome back to Pokémon Ultra Moon! I wanted to say Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire because I just read it on the book. It's still lying around from last episode.
Why were you reading the book?
Because I love it.
Look.
So,
We're
it
about
looks
to reach
like
the plot.
there's some plot happening over there.
It looks
And
like...
just in case,
It looks like the Crossma crashed here.
I'm gonna use some roto catches.
You think we can catch it now?
I sure hope so. It doesn't look like it's fused anymore, so...
Give to Pokemon. How do you use it?
Oh, I use it in battle.
Fool. Yeah, Rotom, we got it.
Hey, buddy.
Do you need...
Assistance?
Necrozma has fallen to the ground, weak and red of power. You share the light of your Z-Power ring with Necrozma? No. Okay.
Yes, of
I
course.
guess, like... Lino! Turn off the music. So this is what Necrozma looks like normally, when it's not all dragony or baddie.
It's cool music.
Okay, now use the Rotom catch.
Yes.
I'm guessing.
Big.
I'm guessing this is the point where you're supposed to catch it, right?
Yeah, I should be able to catch it since it's, you know, no longer fused.
Hmm.
And that was the problem we had before.
Okay, so use your Thunderfang and hope that it gets paralyzed. What type is it? Is it dark rock? It looks like a rock to me. I like how it just pulls up an actual iron wall. It's so wobbly, it's so funny.
Go.
Speed. Oh, not Nike Slash.
No.
Okay, I think it can take one more Thunderfang, but then it starts getting dangerous with the HP. Ah, maybe one more. After all, it got its oh shit! It's that its special attack. Never mind, and Petra died. Petra fainted. I guess we're gonna have to go just based on. Wait, no.
What?
Paprika doesn't have static as her ability anymore, right?
No.
Yeah, she has like something else. Okay.
But I figured like Squidelius might be able to tank a lot of them.
Okay.
Them attacks.
Dumb attacks. Because probably uses dark type moves, right?
Mm.
I mean, Power Gem is like a stone rock type, right? I mean, I think Great Balls would look great on this guy, right? Because it's black.
Ooh. But they have like a nice dark pattern when you like call it out, you know?
Yeah, but it's not really green or red, right? Luxury Balls are kind of nice, but they're fragile. I don't know, I think actually Ultra Balls look pretty good. Do you gotta use a Beast Ball? No, it's a Pokemon.
It's not an Ultra Beast.
Obviously.
I think.
I mean, it's the Luminous one from the Ultra Beast planet world. Wow, okay.
Whoa, that Rotom catch is like real good stuff.
What is in those things? Squidward looks at us like, seriously, that's what you called me out for? The Christmas Day will be added to Pokédex.
Yay!
Pose for the camera. It's sparkly.
Registered.
Yay. Oh, look at that. This is you registered. Sorry. You registered a legendary Pokemon. That's well legendary. Let's check it out.
Okay. Light is the source of its energy. If it isn't devouring light, impurities build up in it and on it. Oh. And the Crossma darkens and stops moving.
It's pretty damn. Oh, it's a pure psychic. Okay. Like how it has like a giant hammer for a head. It's Flint Hammerhead. It's not. It's called Flint. I don't know. You can call it whatever you want.
You get to be the luminous one.
I don't think that fits. Oh, it fits.
Uppercase 1?
Luminous 1, like the number 1. You are number Luminous 1.
Centerbox.
Yeah. You can hang out on Bean Island. Luminous has an Ultra Necrosium Z. What would you like to do it? I guess.
Centerbox
I guess
as is.
you get to keep it. You found a Z crystal that fell from the Necrozma. What? I thought he was holding it. I guess He also dropped it. Okay. Splendid, says Colress. It's been forever since we saw him. It's been a while, Lou.
Yeah, that's what we just said.
You must be a formidable trainer. Indeed, if you are able to get in across my son of Alice. Where you like hiding behind a rock? I wonder if this trainer will die. Ho ho ho.
Oh yeah, use some random catch stuff. You should try it. It's cool.
I gotta tweet this. Good. And this is from me. The Ultra Recon Squad asked me to develop a device that would be able to control Necrozma, but I proved it to my own liking. It has like a little thingy that looks like his hair on it now.
Yeah, it's like a blue.
And now it is a device that makes it possible to draw out even more power from Necrozma. Yes, in short, it makes it possible for Necrozma to fuse with the legendary Pokemon Solgaleo. I don't have that. This is the Colress machine number 1198, officially dubbed the Ensolarizer. It looks like a toy phone for babies. In addition, this is the Colress machine number 1199, officially dubbed the Lunarizer. Makes it possible for Necrozma to fuse with the legendary Pokemon Lunala.
Oh, so it's like different items for it.
I guess. And yes, I have heard it fact that you first met Lunala. No, it's pre-evolved Cosmog. Upon Mahalo Trail. I believe that a trainer like you will be able to use both Alola's legendary Pokemon and the fearsome powerful Necrozma properly. I happen to know quite a bit about Pokemon fusion myself, but that is a different tale. Bye Pokemon Black and White 2. Good luck in your battles. Goodbye, he frothed to death. That's right, this guy is a little strange, but he seems nicer than the weird glasses guy at the Ether Paradise. I bet we can be friends. Oh yeah, he's a little better than the most horrible person ever.
I like how this was not the flag and like we could have just walked past it.
Oh yeah, I guess you can walk past it. Lol.
Since I had to like click it and stuff.
I do not want Petra to die for this. You gotta revive, right?
Yeah.
I'm not going crazy. He used the grammar wrong, right? He said, it's pre-evolved Cosmog. I guess that could make sense in a way, but it used like the possessive it's. You know, like without the apostrophe. It would be like, it's pre-evolved form Cosmog. But it was like, it's pre-evolved Cosmog. Like Lunala has a Cosmog that's not evolved.
Yeah, although I don't know.
Or
maybe that's how they say that in Pokemon.
Maybe he said form and my brain erased it, like it was on my.
No, he definitely didn't say form.
Okay. Hey, all these people knew that Necrozma was lying there dying and didn't do anything. Or maybe it fell and they just didn't check, like, he had a giant crash and like Pokemon crying and they're like, I'm just gonna stay here and keep freezing. Okay.
I like how you said like he would freeze to death and meanwhile I'm wearing like shorts and like a top.
Yeah, but you're moving.
Yeah, I guess.
Unlike him. He's just typing. Also, your protagonist, you cannot die.
You got plot armor.
Which direction do we keep going on?
I don't know.
It's kind of funny how Necrozma just falls onto Victory Road. It kind of reminds me of Gen 1 where like Moltres is just in Victory Road. I know this is not called Victory Road, but it is Victory Road.
Yeah.
Also, Colress of all people shows up. It's like, you did it! You know, not the Recon Squad, not like Guzma or like LouLilie or her mom. Just like Colress,
or like the professor, just...
I guess it makes sense because Colress is the guy that has to do with these sort of like devices that let you fuse stuff. Because, you know, buy Black and White 2.
Yeah, but I feel like it could have been like in a way where like you encounter like...
I guess they wanted it to be this way because it's like an optional thing. So trainers who don't feel ready can walk past it. So they don't want to make like a huge plot setup here.
Yeah, but I also feel like you could just put Colress somewhere and then you talk to him later. He doesn't like just show up after you.
I feel like something you could have done is like, oh, my desire knows no bounds. I want both victory and all the Pokemon. And that's a lot. Maybe you could have the impact room when Necrozma is like somewhere after the main story, so like you can go to it after that, because that's what you usually progress. I guess because it's the main legendary of this game, you gotta catch it, you know. I mean, we did get Lunala, right? Did we get it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we got Bacon Bird.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we got Bacon Bird.
Yeah, we did. I like Bacon Bird. We should go get more leggies.
Yeah. Just fill our boxes up with legendaries so that the Luminous one and Bacon Bird don't feel alone. Bacon Bird, like, it's like on the beat farm, like...
Lunala?
I don't
know anymore.
Yeah, I don't think we did. Probably
Let's
you're thinking
check
that because
Pokédex.
we're allowed to ride it, you know?
Yeah.
We're allowed to ride it if we want. I like how we're still in the fairy area. The victory is a design, it's now beyond my grasp. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking about how you got Rayquaza and Gen 3. After the main story, you could go back to the tower where Rayquaza was and get it for real, you know? Oh. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we actually didn't get Lunala. Because I would remember giving it a name. If Lunala now shows up in the Pokédex, I'm gonna be like, ooh.
Oh, yeah. We didn't get it.
Yeah, we can just ride it if we want. That's probably why I were thinking that, you know? And that's probably why they wanted to put Necrozma here, so you can get the game's actual main legendary in the main story, because that is tradition. You don't have to... It's not gonna be at the top. Shiny. I mean, not actually...
Oh, wait.
What?
There was something I wanted to check on Necrozma.
What?
If it has, like... Yeah...
Oh, nice. Ooh.
Because those are, like, its forms. Dawn wings.
Dawn wings? Okay. I think this form you can also only make it fuse into when you actually have a Lunala, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so it's not like, yeah, you instantly put the button and then it's this. So we gotta get the Lunala first. I'm guessing it's gonna be possible.
Broken.
Yeah. Also, go back to the really shiny one. It doesn't... Oh, it's like... I'm like, does it have the rock still? But it's like the symbols on its back of its head, but it's not like a rock anymore. It is sparkly and googly.
And this is this guy.
It's the same person. Yeah, I feel like some of the legendary stuff is kind of like going back to the idea of what the legendaries in Black and White were, you know, even with like... And it's kind of nice because like in Gen 5 in Black and White we got like Zekrom, which is like confuse it with like Reshiram and
You cannot fuse with Reshiram and Zekrom. You
oh,
can
sorry,
fuse
I meant
both of them with...
Kyurem.
Kyurem.
I meant like you got Kyurem, which you can fuse with Zekrom and Reshiram to the Black and White Kyurem. And it's because, you know, Kyurem was originally...
Is this progress?
Is this progress? Kyurem was like, you know, originally it was something else, you know, and then it lost its power, so it's kind of like Necrozma. It's in this you know, ruined state, so to speak. But what was kind of, I think, a bit of a shame with that.
Okay, this is a dead end.
Something that was a bit of a shame with Kyurem, I felt, is that we never saw its full original form. We couldn't do like, with this thingy, now it can be in this special super form. Like, I think that would have been nice, though maybe wouldn't have fit with the game theme of like duality. It also has duality theme, but I liked it with Necrozma. We do see its pure, shiny, super special form. You know, I like that.
Yeah, but now that I think about it, what is it with like toned down weakened third legendaries? Like we had like Kyurem, then we had like Zygarde, which was only at 50%, and now we have like Necrozma, which is like, oh, it's
only at not liked.
It's lost its light.
Life, death, life, death, life, death.
Like
yeah, I don't know.
Like Rayquaza was like super cool and was like...
Rayquaza was like it was a trio, but it was the trio master at the same time.
Yeah.
Sometimes the legendary trio has a trio master, but at this time, the trio master was also a member of the trio, you know?
Yeah.
He was like, I mean, I don't know, Rayquaza isn't really a guy necessarily, but like Rayquaza was like the most powerful one out of the three.
Yeah, you know? It like came down from the heavens to stop the other guys fighting.
To stop the others. Even in Emerald, it was still like the guy you had to get to stop the others. It was really impressive. I think, in that sense, maybe that's also kind of like, well, in that case, it wouldn't make for for interesting third version, because then you just get a super powerful guy and maybe it feels too cheap, I don't know. I'm just spitballing.
And like with Giratina, it was like
Giratina,
it was a little bit like more detached from Dialga and Palkia in comparison to Rayquaza.
Well, that's because it was supposed to represent the complete antithesis of the other two.
Yeah, and technically, like in its own game, it got like technically like a power up, but it's more like a different form,
Yeah, and it wasn't it was more like, like I said, a different form. You could say it's like deep powered in the normal world because like, it's not its true form, but it's also just like, it's just that way because it's a different situation.
It's not like like portrayed as like
like it's totally weak and like, only use 10% of my power, or like I'm on the brink of death.
Yeah, it's more like, that's the way it looks in this world, and that's the way it looks in its own world. But we can use an item to, like, retain its form in this world.
Just hold this candy, and then you will be...
It's like you're at home.
Yeah. Okay. It's also like Giratina wasn't like necessarily more powerful than the other three. Like in the movies, they were evenly matched. Even it was more like the reason why Giratina proved to be a especially strong danger in its main game in Platinum was because it pulled you into this world where everything is different.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like the danger wasn't necessarily that it was more powerful than the Palkia. And not to say that these aren't also powerful. It's kind of dangerous just for being a legendary Pokemon. But it wasn't stronger than the other two. It was it was a different situation, so it was like, whoa, what is happening? Flying around like guys.
Yeah, and then
I lost my train of thought.
And then we had Kyurem, which was like a cool concept about like being a half-broken ice dragon, But we never got, like you said, to seal it in its full power. We only saw it like...
At 50%.
Yeah, and then like fuse with the other two.
That's what I meant with 50%. Like each 50%, but you can put the 50% together for the 100%.
Yeah, which is... It's a cool concept, but I also feel like it's a shame that it kind of feels like it's playing down Kyurem itself,
I kind of think the idea is that Kyurem as we know it is just what this is. Kyurem as we know it can't be complete because Kyurem is by definition incomplete, you know what I mean? I feel like the original dragon shouldn't also...
I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
Sorry. Like, wait, why isn't it working? Okay, keep going.
The original Nasty Plot doesn't do damage. The original dragon, I think, probably actually shouldn't have been an obtainable Pokemon, but rather, maybe appeared as an image that you could see. But I think that because of the whole concept of how Kyurem works in the story and the ideas that the dragons represent, putting it back together probably wouldn't have worked because it's of this very idea that some things are like separate. I mean, you could say maybe it's the idea of that maybe things aren't that different.
Yeah.
But the idea was also kind of like that sometimes you do have to choose, you do have to choose truth or ideals and stuff. You don't necessarily have to fight to the death over it with others, but you can still choose for yourself what it is that is most important to you. That's probably more than the people thought, but I think that's kind of why Kyurem's original form isn't a Pokemon that you can obtain. You can't restore it back because, that is the past and it is not something you can restore. It happened thousands of years ago, the split. People who haven't played Gen 5 are going to be confused.
Yeah, so it's a cool thing, it's a cool concept and everything.
But the thing is, like, since then, every third game Pokemon, third version Pokemon has been this, I'm weak. Help me.
Yeah, I need the other two to stand.
Or I need the tiny parts of myself that are hidden in these secret spots.
The thing is, like, I really like Zygarde. I really liked it when I got it in, like, X and Y.
Yeah,
I did not like the different forms it's gotten,
I like the really tiny one that just looks like a baby version of the big Zygarde. I do like these. I would have liked these as, like, its sidekicks or something, like its minions.
Yeah, but I didn't feel any connection to the dog form or like the Power Ranger Megalord form.
It was also kind of like so weird to have like, okay, this is Zygarde. Actually, it can be like any animal. It can be a dog. It can be a Power Ranger. It can be a snake. Those are the three animals that exist. I felt like, especially because
Zygarde never got its own game.
Yeah, there never was a story reason all outside of Zygarde lost its power. It was never like, oh, Zygarde is this in this Pokemon, it has this history with this stuff. I mean, maybe there was, but it was tiny. And there was never like a plot where it's all about finding this out and understanding the themes and reasoning behind why Zygarde is the way it is. It's just like, oh, get these tokens and then Zygarde will be a big man and hold you in his big, strong man arms.
Yeah, which is such a shame because I really like Zygarde.
Yeah, I mean...
just get like a ICMZ, cool.
Hooray. You, I guess Necrozma was a total Pokemon all along. That is the twist.
Yeah, and then like again, like Necrozma in this, like I don't know, with Zygarde and with what's it called? Giratina and Kyurem, it felt like it didn't feel that hard for me to like discover how to get them, because when you like walk around you just found them. But like Necrozma I had to like look up.
I don't know how you get it. I don't know, maybe I want to try and find it myself just to see if it really is that hard.
Okay, I'm just gonna say like in like the original Sun and Moon.
Yeah, I know that's what you mean. Here it's not hard to find.
No. I just wanted to say like in the original Sun and Moon it's like very obscure how you get it, and like I didn't. Maybe I was just being stupid, but I had to look it up.
Do you have to hold your DS upside down?
No, not like that. It's just like in a very specific
Gen 3
spot.
had some pretty obscure shit too.
It was just, it was in a very specific spot where you can get it,
Yeah.
And the spot isn't specific for it, Like Giratina had like its own cave, and Kyurem also had like its own cave.
The Kyurem cave, as they call it. They don't call it that. What I wanted to say is like, I think the obscurity of Necrozma kind of sounds interesting in the sense of like just this weird Pokemon where you don't really know where to get it, and then you get it, and it's kind of like a bit of a, oh, where's this gonna go? This is obviously gonna be a thing in the third version. What's gonna happen? I think it's nice as a little teaser, and in turn, I've talked about what I feel like Ultra Sun and Moon could have done a little different to be a little bit more than like Sun and Moon plus stuff on it, And
New Game Plus.
If Ultra Sun and Moon had been more like that in a sense, I feel like then Necrozma in the original could have been like a nice teaser. Foreshadowing, like, oh, foreshadowing, see, get it because darkness. Yeah. And then in this game you see like the full extent of the implications, so to speak.
Yeah, so that's why I feel like it's too bad that it's like portrayed as if not Necrozma like needs Solgaleo. I mean, there's a story relevance.
I do like in the sense that it absorbs them, even though it's not meant to be with them, which is different from Kyurem, which tries to get back like the actual piece that's lost. In this case, Necrozma just absorbs whatever it can find, And I do like this idea
that it lost its light and it needs to. It gets like one of the luminous ones.
No, it is the luminous one.
No. The luminous one is...
No, the luminous one is Necrozma. Necrozma in full, like, dawn form is the luminous one.
I thought they called, like, Lunala or Solgaleo that.
No. Unless, like... I don't know, now you're making me question. Well,
Lunala and Solgaleo are like representative of light, sunlight and moonlight, and it gets its light.
Even though the moon does not shine.
It's just a rock reflecting light.
Stupid. It's a thief, a light thief. Yeah, I think if if the story here flew just a little bit better, then it would have been nice. It is a bit of a reused concept of like black and white before it, but it's also like the relationship isn't exactly the same, so it's interesting. Also, the way it shows up is a bit different. It's not like black and white too. Ironically, I did say I wished Ultra Sun and Moon was more like black and white too. I wish it was a sequel. I wish you were a new protagonist that starts on a different island. I talk about all this. You can go back and listen to that again if you want to hear me ramble again. As if this right now isn't enough. But yeah, it's. I like how they're in sync. It's a bit. I guess Gen 8, right, is still on the way right now. I we already saw the legendaries for that, the main two, and it's interesting how, I don't know, I'm guessing that's not spoilers, everyone must have seen the box art. Like, it's interesting how they look almost exactly the same, even more than any legendary Pokemon before them. I never stop honing my skills and it's an ace.
My skills as a veteran have not dwindled.
Are you related?
Yeah, especially if you compare it to like Black and White 2 and like the Ultras, because like those are like half of the 50% is like the same Pokemon.
And they still look very different.
Yeah.
But I think that's also simply because we have never seen it like that before. That makes it interesting, you know?
Yeah.
And ooh, that's a nice combi. I'm interested seeing, like, obviously...
I'm interesting.
And also Pokemon is interesting. I'm interested in seeing what their third counterpart is gonna be, because there's gonna be one. Let's not kid ourselves. And how the relationship between them is gonna be like, because from what I hear, but it's just rumors at this point, it's not gonna be another I'm the third one and I'm depowered and I gotta suck you dry or something like that. So I don't know, I'm interested in seeing that. I'm interested in seeing the relationship between the two main Pokemon also, especially because they look so similar. Like, I saw some people say, what if they're literally brothers? And I'm like, well, Giratina and Paki are technically, and they are also technically
They're like
brothers.
Romulus and Remus.
To just, yeah. Yes, that's it. I mean, the founding of Rome has so much to do with Britain. I guess in a sense because there was a Roman guy who named the Sandstorm looks scary. I guess Britain was technically named by a guy from Rome, Caesar. Like Caesar named it Britain, right? Britannia, that's what he called it, because he's Caesar. This has so much to do with Pokemon.
Yeah, but I'm also like curious about like the new...
Everyone complains about firefighting, but no one complains about the deep-powered third legendaries. I'm guessing many people complain.
Yeah, we want like someone badass like Rayquaza and like Giratina again.
It doesn't really have to be like one that's more stronger than all of them. I would actually be interested in trio where they're just literally even.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, Giratina was kinda that, but it was also like, you gotta be over here in the other world because balance. But why do two guys get to balance me? Shut up! Just, you're not my favorite child, says Arceus. Yeah, I wanna see more. There's so many different ways you can do legendary Pokemon, especially like, again, like I said, Gen 3 kinda introduced this idea of legendary Pokemon that are inherently connected in a important way, because Lugia and Ho really weren't, and then Gen 1 only had Mewtwo, and Mew was of course connected to it, but like Masuda added it later as like an extra. It wasn't supposed to be an actual Pokemon that appears.
Yeah. The problem, I guess, is also like that if you have like two versions like starting out, you know, the third version has to be like one up.
Yeah.
It has to one up the other two.
But you can also have like a one up in the form of like, say, what Emerald did, where like
more content.
In Emerald it was kind of like, I guess both just appear. All three legendary Pokemon appear and are catchable. You know? Like, that's nice. I guess that reminds me, like, as we are finishing this fight and we need to come down a little from all this deepest lore discussion. When you get Sword and Shield, what do you think the third version is gonna be called? Do you think they're gonna do the sequel direction again with like Super Sword and Mega Shield? Or do you think there's gonna be a third version that's just one? I think for the Switch it makes sense to have just one more. Or maybe have DLC. I don't know, I'm talking so fast again. Pokemon excites me. What would you make the third version, Lou?
I'm an idiot. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, obvious answer would be like Gun.
Gun!
But I'm very like curious of like what the third one would be to Sword and Shield.
If they're gonna do
because
a third
it wouldn't be obvious, you know?
Yeah, I'm thinking like either it would just be like armor, you know, like a full set of shield, sword, and body armor. Part of me wants to have something like Morning Star, because like it's a weapon, but it's also
a weapon, and that's cool.
No, it's a weapon, but also when you swing it, nobody can get close to you, like you're a Zelda enemy, so it's also defense in a way. Also, it's a pretty badass weapon. Also, it sounds cool. Yeah. Also, we finally get Pokemon Stars like everyone wanted. My skills is whether we're not good nothing against you.
So we switched
Yeah.
characters. My skills as an ace, they meant nothing against you.
We beat them so hard their voices flew out of each other and into the other guy. Okay, that should be it, right?
Yeah.
We talked so much about Pokemon on this Pokemon episode.
How dare we?
I don't know, Pokemon. It gets my passion going. It gets me to talk so much. I'm sorry.
You don't have to be sorry. Alright,
Okay.
I guess we'll see what's beyond that light.
Is it the end?
Maybe. I hope so. I'm very lost. So we'll see you guys next time.
Bye!
Bye!